Welcome to my honest opinion.
Roast.
You can fuck the rest because I ain't got time for it. Welcome to another episode of my honest opinion. Now, I was saying in my last episode about the youth, you know what I mean? Not all of them, you know what I mean? But the youth that live in the hood, as the Americans say, the hood parts of London. They're going through their thing and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? Some of them are finding it difficult to fit in, after they leave school. They don't know what their place in life. You know what I mean? I'm saying their brain still develops. You know what I mean? Still developing. As I was saying, I think by the time they get to 25, is when they start to, is when their brain should be fully developed. I'm not a fucking scientist, so don't quote me on it. I'm just trying to use some kind of logical sense, and kind of letting you know when my brain could fully understand right from wrong, fully overstand it. 25, boom, right, I know. In depth, like, don't do that because it's bad, or do that because it's good. You know what I mean? And the results are either gonna, happy or sad. You know what I mean? 25. And I started realizing, right, the repercussions of my actions. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm saying some of these kids, not all of them, like I'm saying, but some of them, some of them are in gangs or whatever, they'll be fighting each other over shit that's crazy. Like, shit that my brain can't even fathom. You know what I mean? Like, fighting each other over a girl, until it results in a death. You know what I mean? One girl. Like, there's so many girls in the world. Like, don't fight each other over one girl. Doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? When there's so many beautiful girls in the world. Like, you know what I mean? Let her go on about her business. You get me? And do your thing, innit? You get me? As men, and live to see another day. You understand? Fighting each other over a female, it don't make sense. You know what I mean? They fight each other over money. You know what I mean? They're fighting each other over blocks, like blocks of flats. You know what I mean? They're fighting each other over drugs. You know what I mean? And territory. And it's like, they're fighting each other over drug patches, saying, oh, you shouldn't be hustling on my corner. This is my corner. You know what I mean? And it's like, you shouldn't be fighting each other over that. Because essentially, that part of the street and the street in general, it doesn't belong to anyone. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? But a man will tell a man, don't come around that bit and try and sell drugs around there because it's my part. Yeah, this is where I sell drugs. And it's like, I understand it or whatever. You get what I'm saying? The logic and whatever. Like, yeah, I built it up. I built up around there or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's the street, innit? You get what I'm saying? So as long as it's on the street, it don't belong to anybody. Do you get me? This is why you'll get man coming in and trying to do their thing, because it's the street. You understand me? But you're always going to get one or two dogs that's saying, this piece belongs to me, And it's just wrong that you're fighting each other over these kind of things, man. Till it results in a death. You get what I'm saying? Mad. Fucking dirty. Jake them. I go on about them business. Anyway. No, it results, you know what I mean? In a death, unfortunately. And I just think, why are you fighting each other over a piece of street that don't belong to any of you? Because as long as it's on the road, it don't belong to any of you. It's not like a man's coming in a man's yard, what a man pays mortgage for. A man's chilling in his yard, pays the mortgage. Like, you get me? It's his property. And then a man's coming in his yard and saying, you know what? This is my property. I'm chilling there. Yeah, if anything. This is my yard now. What are you telling me? Obviously, the man's going to say, we talking about? And defend his yard. Because he's got his name on it, innit? It's on paper, innit? His name is on paper for that yard, innit? You get me? So he's going to defend his thing, rightly so. You get me? And he'll probably get off in court with self-defense. You understand me? But that's not what's going to happen when you're doing things on the street and a man's trying to claim that and trying to say, this is my street or whatever, this part of the street is mine. But where's the paper then with your name on it to say that this part of the street? Do you see what I'm saying? Right? And if you'd up here, man, on the street now, because you're saying that's your piece of the street, and he's saying, nah, you know, I can do my thing here, man can't tell me nothing. You'd up here now. You're not getting off with self-defense in court. Okay? And you said, that's my piece of the street, that's why I killed him. No, that's not what's gonna, and they're gonna say, okay, then that's self-defense. They're not. They're not. Because it don't belong to anybody. It's the street. Do you understand me? It doesn't belong to any person, member of the public, unless you've got property on there or whatever now, and it still don't belong to you, but you've got to look or say, if something happens outside of your property on that piece of the street, you can say something in it. You understand, or whatever? Yeah? You got a look or stake to claim. You ain't got no stake to claim when it's fucking just raw street. And it's a strip, and you're talking that this is your strip, and nah, bro, that don't, nah. And you kill a man over that. Think, man. Because you know whose street it is? The Khan brother, the Mayor of London. That's whose street it is, you know. Right? So if anyone's coming down saying, and a man's getting shanked, it should be him doing the shanking. Because that's his part of the street. It's not even funny, fam. Yeah, but trust me. Sometimes you have to take, but listen, we've got a saying in yard in Jamaica, yeah. Sometimes you have to take bad thing, make joke, fam. You understand me? Right? Is his name Imran Khan? He should be coming, or whatever. Sorry, if I'm messing his name up, forgive me. Khan should be coming down with a borer, with a roacher, shanking man, saying, this is my street, innit? Right? Because if anyone's got the paper to say that, it's him, innit? It's not you, man, innit? Like, I don't understand. Why you'd roach each other over a piece of street that don't belong to none of you? Why you'd roach each other over a block that don't belong to none of you? This block is not yours. You don't see how many people, different people living on the block. It don't belong to you. You understand? Right? It's mental, man. It's mental, like, just some of the things that some of these kids, not all of them, like I said, you know what I mean? Because you got some good kids out there, man. You know what I mean? But some of them, like I said, brains still developing, and you know what I mean? And they're doing these things to each other, right? With not understanding that things don't directly belong to you. You understand? It's on a bad man mentality. It's on a wicked man mentality. It's on a, you know, it's ignorant, man. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. You get me? Yeah, man, I have to drop the ignorance, you boy. And come off your punts and pride. You get what I'm saying? Yeah? Jump off your high horse for a minute. Yeah? And just get back down to reality, man. You get me? Step back down to earth, you boy, and say, you know what? Alright, maybe I can work with my man, innit? If anything, I'm not saying don't hustle your thing or whatever. But don't roke a man over a fucking piece of street that ain't yours. If anything, try and work with man, innit? You get what I'm saying? Or maybe there might be enough nitties for both of you to eat there, man. For real. Because at the end of the day, it's a mirror match. He's hungry just like you are. You get me? That's why you're both shotting, innit? You get me? So really, you're looking at yourself when you're looking at the man who's trying to come in and eat or whatever. Like, yo, man, trust me. I'm not saying don't do your thing, man, but you gotta find other ways to resolve issues, man. Because that, like, dupping, man, over things that ain't even yours, that's not the way. That's not the way forward. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a little short one still to ride off the back of the coattails of my last one. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just it there. You get me? But yeah, it's my honest opinion. You're listening to the voice of the comedian Semi Cedar. Out. Bless. If you're somebody that appreciates honesty and you like to hear an honest opinion, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, if you're new, and like, share, comment on the content, you know. And yeah, you're always gonna get an honest opinion from me, you know what I mean, in lots of different ways. Catch you on the next episode. Peace.